Today on 21st Century Business, explore state-of-the-art technology, innovative business strategies, insights from cutting-edge corporations around the globe, a visionary look into the answers of tomorrow, today. Business leaders, business solutions, 21st Century Business.
Welcome to 21st Century Business. I'm Jackie Bales. Motion capture cameras are used daily to optimize human movement. For instance, a swimming coach, a golf coach, or an orthopedic surgeon can analyze the captured 3D data and make objective decisions based on what they see. And those uses are just the beginning. To learn more, we're joined by Dan India, Vice President of Medical Sciences for Qualisys, a global provider of motion capture, or MoCap. Welcome, Dan.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Dan, 3D MoCap technology seems like it would have countless applications. Can you run through a few for us?
It does. It has a wide variety of applications. Anything from looking at a horse, animals, humans, anything in the machinery business, aerospace engineering, academics, education, television production.
Tell us who Qualisys is, a little of its history, and what Qualisys offers that is unique in the MoCap field.
Qualisys is a Swedish company. We're headquartered in Gothenburg, Sweden. 22-year-old company, a bunch of engineers sitting around thinking about how do we make things perfect. Our belief is that we have this great tool called motion capture. We design, we engineer it for precision, for accuracy, and of course, ease of use.
Well, let's see motion capture technology in action in this 21st Century Business Field Report.
Today, the use of optical motion capture technology to objectively capture and record motion is a widely accepted technique used daily by researchers and clinicians all over the world.
In biomechanics, clinicians and researchers use motion data to study human performance. In this laboratory, we use the Qualisys Motion Capture System and QTM software.
The Qualisys system allows us to not only collect, but maintain a large database of information.
For 22 years, Qualisys has prided itself on ensuring its technology in the best, well-designed motion capture technology.
3D motion capture is very integral to the physical medicine rehabilitation setting. We use it in particular when we're dealing with some of our very complicated patients. For example, those recovering from severe brain injuries or spinal cord injuries or strokes.
With the 3D motion capture system, I can see my golf swing in 3 dimensions where I can't anywhere else.
In today's competitive marketplace and economy, Qualisys took risks, consulted with industry experts, and developed user-defined applications to make Qualisys a standard 3D MoCap term in medical sciences, sports performances, marine and manufacturing industries.
Dan, what differentiates your technology from other motion capture companies?
Well, one of the core differences are the cameras. You start with the camera. We look at the human subject in addition to looking at the little spheres, little markers that are on the body. And the camera's sensor can read those little spheres. In addition, the camera's sensor could capture the human motion as well, or the machine motion, or whatever it's looking at. That's the core difference.
Now, motion capture has been around for years, and some say the medical sciences industry is saturated, but I know that's your primary market. So how does Qualisys survive in a saturated market?
That's a great question, and I'm pounded with that daily, how to figure out how to sell more technology. But basically, the medical community is a very broad industry, and you just have to find your niche within those various departments or within those various sectors. Neuroscience, orthopedics, physical medicine, rehabilitation, podiatry, you could go on and on. It's a very broad industry.
So you have found there are so many areas to serve that it is not a problem.
Exactly, and one of the key elements is that with ease of use of our system, we develop applications. So in the past, if you're a carpenter and you wanted to buy a house, I'm going to bring to you hammer, nails, and wood, and you go build your own house. Our job is to bring you the cameras, the cables, the computer, and then the end application software. So all you got to do is press the buttons and perform.
That gets to my next question. Now, some say that 3D motion capture requires mechanical engineers, but it looks like Qualisys doesn't require that technical staffing. Tell us a little more on how easy it is to use.
That's correct. Again, in the past, mechanical engineers designed these technologies. Therefore, they're very proud of have to show all the engineering. But today, the people that we want to use our product are our physical therapists, our podiatrists, people that just follow protocols. If you follow a protocol and you put little markers, little spheres on the body, and you follow the script, the end result is that you put the markers here, you get these results. You deviate slightly, you'll get different results. But the point is that if you follow the protocol, and these are protocol-generated people, you'll get these nice reports and graphs.
Excellent. So Dan, what are the technical differences between your systems for sports performance or virtual reality or even rehab medicine? Are there technical differences?
There are no technical differences, technically.
Oh.
Same camera design, except the end result could be a different piece of software. So, for instance, we could go into a functional MRI laboratory where the camera has to be shielded. Why? There's a magnet. MRI, it's a magnet. And if your camera is not shielded, it'll get sucked off the wall. The data will be ruined. So we shielded the cameras to prevent any kind of disturbance. Or if you go in water, the camera has to be in the median that you are capturing data in. So therefore, it's submerged underwater for at least 10 yards. It could be 10 meters underwater.
So what do you predict for the future of mocap, Dan, and where do you see Qualisys positioned in that future?
It's a great question, and a very difficult one. I wish I had this crystal ball here, but basically, we have designed our cameras to look at the individual, and we could pick up your facial recognition and so forth. So we can see the actual body performing in addition to markers on the body. The end result will probably be markerless technology, looking at how this actually rotates, but because I'm wearing clothing, you can't see my arm rotating. Same problem that we have in the industry.
Dan, thanks so much for this eye-opening look at all the things mocap can do. I'm sure you inspired a lot of thinking out there about the possibilities.
Well, Jackie, thank you, and it was a pleasure being here. I really appreciate your time.